the dignitary who has been our support and strength from the very beginning. Thank you, sir, for trusting us. We welcome Mr. Dilip Mohapatra, sir, to the dais.
This is a poem I wrote only yesterday when I was mulling over these three words: Khvahish, connected with wish, desire, and passion. What are poets made of? Snips and snails and puppy dogs' tails, and such are little boys made of. What are the little girls made of? Sugar and spice, and all things nice. If you recall the little poems written earlier in your childhood. And Cunningham, the poet, goes on to add to the list young men and women, sailors and soldiers, nurses and fathers, but forgets to look at the mirror. And had he looked, he might have probed into another tribe, the one that dreams in verse. That takes me to the question, what are poets made of? While I probe for two rhyming words but find none, then I close my eyes trying to figure out what makes a poet and what is that common denominator that runs through Wordsworth and Shakespeare, through Pablo Neruda and Wally Soyinka, through Vasco Papa and Kamala Das, and Ambika Anand. I find many poets, nameless and faceless, walking on a wet beach, bare feet, letting the sands invade the gap between their toes, while their minds ride the undulating waves crashing on the shores again and again. I find many poets in states of intoxication, drunk with the nectar of the cosmos, sitting on the witches' brooms, zip-zapping through the clouds, through the stars and black holes, along the Milky Way, racing with the comets. I find many poets donning a variety of masks, one after another, sometimes disguised as Archangel Raphael, sometimes as Lucifer, taking cues from the Trinity, they maim and mutilate, they create lives out of nothing, and they put balms on the bleeding wounds. Then there are the poets who wield their pens like the patterns of a magician or the wands of a magician, and who can deftly blend Mozart with Ozzy Osbourne and pull out an elephant from a hat. They can make a volcano spew ice too, and a hippo soar the skies like an eagle. I find quite a few who dip their brush in many hues, borrowed from the universe, some excavated from their memories, some stolen quietly from other canvases, hidden behind inspiration, and then they bring forth something new and something unique, signed in their own hand upon their creation. I try again and again to put all that there into a crucible, hit them up to melt them, or pound them in a mortar, and then skirt out a couple of words, but alas, I continue to fail and flounder. I wish this festival every success and hope it continues to ignite curiosity, foster dialogue, and remind us that literature, at its best, is not just about telling stories, it's about building bridges. Thank you.